Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Jerry and I'm hailing you from the Antari shipyard. And today we're going to be doing a re-review of the R.I.S. Pi from Wave 22. So the R.I.S. Pi is a Romulan scout vessel with stats of 1322. During the activation phase you may perform a scan action as a free action. If you do so, place an aux power token beside your ship. You got an evade, scan, cloak, sensor echo, and a tech and crew for 16 points. So, given the recent history with more recent releases, Secrets of the Tal Shiar, the 2017 Romulan faction pack, the RIS Pi comes in as too expensive. I believe Mirok Scout vessel from or Mirok Science vessel 10. I know this is a scout vessel, but they're kind of priced in the same range. So I would expect that this card should be recosted down. You've got the Romulan Scout vessel maneuver dial here. Pretty good maneuver dial. No red maneuvers whatsoever. Pretty maneuverable for a little craft, especially for support vessels, which is kind of the role these ships kind of play in today's meta. So you got your generic as a 1, 3, 2, 1. Standard cloaking action bar here with just a tech slot. And again, because of the faction packs, these have been recosted down to 9. Alright. So the first captain in this pack, I believe is the only captain in this pack, is Bokra. If Bokra is assigned as the captain of a Romulan scout vessel, during the combat phase, if there is a scan token beside your ship, you get to roll +1 attack and +1 defense die. Skill 2, no elite talent slots for a point. Actually, I can kind of dig it. He is definitely your quintessential scout vessel captain now. There are a couple of tricks you can do because it just says add +1 to your attack roll and +1 to your defense roll. So definitely, if you're cloaked, you're going to get 3 plus the 4 for being cloaked, and then plus the 1 from Bokra. So you're actually going to be rolling 8 defense dice, which is very nice. It's very, very defensible. But if you also do something like disruptor beams or something on a Romulan scout vessel, give it a little bit more teeth, where that's going to be rolling 4 attack dice. Bokra gives you a 5th attack dice. So pretty good captain. I think the skill could probably be increased a little bit for his ability, but sitting at skill 2, cost 1, I will take it. Then you got your generic Romulan captain. You got the elite talent for this pack, which is Covert Mission. This upgrade may be fielded by any captain. If the captain's card does not have a elite talent icon, this upgrade costs +1, so up to a 6-point cost. During the end phase of each round, place 1 mission token on this card for a max of 3. Discard this card to gain +1 attack die for each mission token besides this card for your first attack this round. So you're going to get to place 3 mission tokens on here, and you can remove. So you're going to discard this card to gain +1 attack dice for each mission token there. So it takes 3 rounds to build up 3 mission tokens. But on that 4th round, you'll be able to use this. I don't like the card, not because it is bad or terrible. I just don't like it because there's a lot of things that have to go right. It doesn't feel very covert to me, if you know what I mean. Cost of 5 is expensive. The fact that this can be fielded by any captain without, and then if it doesn't have an elite talent upgrade, it goes up to a cost of 6. Okay, cool. We could lower the cost of this card down. I think the biggest drawback for me on this is it's an action discard, so you're going to hit hard, but you're not going to get any kind of quality unless you've got passive quality going on there. So overall, I think this card deserves a rework. It just doesn't feel very covert to me, as everybody can see what you're doing. Then we got a tech, self-destruct sequence. Action, destroy your ship and target every ship within range 1 of your ship. Each target ship suffers 1 damage. No ship may be equipped with more than one self-destruct sequence upgrade. It is a cost of 3. Um, this card is what I would call a last resort card. Obviously, that would be very thematic for its name, but this is a card if you've got multiple enemies around you that are barely hanging on, and you just need to get rid of that one hull or that one pesky hull, um, and you're willing to sacrifice your ship to clear a couple of enemies off the board. Again, it's thematic in the way it runs and participates, where you have to be within range of a ship to hit them. You have to be very close with range 1. So I think this card is okay. It's fine. It's not one that you're going to find me bringing uh, to my local game store to play. It's not one that you're going to find me trying to build a competitive fleet around. The card as it exists is okay. It's definitely one of those cards that'll probably go into a binder and kind of collect dust for a while, and maybe get pulled out every now and again for kind of a niche build. And then the next tech, we got Distress Signal. When defending, if there is a friendly ship within range 1 to 2 of your ship with a hull value greater than your ship, during the roll defense dice step, you may discard this card to roll +2 defense dice. No ship may be equipped with more than one Distress Signal upgrade. Okay. I think that card is fine the way it is. It's definitely very passive. You have to discard the card again, but it's not an action, which I'm completely okay with. So Distress Signal, I think, is fine. Coming in at 2 points, it's okay. The next tech in this is Graviton Field Generator. When defending, if your ship is not cloaked, during the deal damage step, you may discard this card to add 1 shield token. This shield token may not exceed your ship's starting shield value and is treated like a normal shield token. No ship may be equipped with more than 1 Graviton Field Generator upgrade. So, my biggest problem with this card is that it calls out that you cannot be cloaked. Romulans want to be cloaked. They want to stay cloaked. They want to be cloaked the entire match. So this is a card that is a Romulan card, but it seems like it's not meant for Romulans. The fact that your shield token may not exceed your starting shield value, we've got other cards in the game that do this better, and they do exceed your shield token value. They add 1 shield to your base stats. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Graviton Field Generator. Probably another card that could use a rework. The cost for what it does is fine. Again, it's not one of those cards that's going to be a staple in your Romulan build. Then we got a crew here. This is Pardek. Action. Discard this card to target a ship at range 3. Your ship cannot attack the target ship, and that ship cannot attack your ship this round. Okay. Range 3 seems a little far out there. Pardek would probably been a little more useful at range 1. He's a skill or cost of 5. Probably bring that down a couple of pegs to probably 3, 4, leaning towards 3. But I think the action discard for what it does is perfectly fine. This is one of those cards. This is one of those times where an action discard is kind of called for with a card. So Pardek probably lower his reach for range 3 to maybe like range 2. Because at range 3, if somebody's going to take a pot shot at you at range 3, you're getting extra defense dice. The shot isn't going to hurt as hard. Especially if you're on a Romulan ship that's cloaked, so you're getting all the extra defense dice on top of the +1 defense dice for firing at range 3. Unless it's a secondary weapon that's going to hit pretty hard. But if it's just a normal primary weapon, Pardek really isn't going to help you. And then we've got another crew. This is Pathek. When attacking with your primary weapon, during the roll attack dice step, you may discard this card to gain +1 attack dice for that attack. Cost of 1. Perfect crew ability. Perfect passive crew ability for the Romulans. Because the Romulans were definitely cheated when their Daredexes were created by not having the same attack stats as a Galaxy class. or the Negvar class, so they kind of are lacking there. So Parthak or Pathak kind of helps you there. Again, it's a discard, but it's a passive discard, so you're not spending your action. So you're going to get other things, um, a scan token, an evade token. You're going to get something else to help you. So Pathic at the cost of one, perfect crew. He's probably one that you might see on the board more with Romulans coming back to the forefront. All right, and that was the last card of the pack. So let's go ahead and let's load up the mission viewer, and we'll review the mission for this pack, which is Covert Mission. So the number of players is 2. The special components you need is going to be a planet token, 4 objective tokens, and a mission or 4 mission tokens. Mission overview: a Romulan scout vessel has entered into Federation space and is near the planet Galadorn core. This ship is on a covert mission, and a Romulan warbird, which is still in the neutral zone, remains in contact with a scout vessel. A nearby Federation Galaxy-class ship has intercepted a message between the 2 Romulan ships and has been dispatched to the planet. Will the Romulan scout vessel complete its mission and return to Romulan space with the gathered information? So this is definitely based on a Next Generation episode. I believe this is the episode where the scout vessel, the Romulan, was stuck on Galadon core, and the other Geordi LaForge was also stuck with him, so they had to kind of work together to get off the planet. So Romulan player, 70 SP, including 1 Romulan scout vessel and 1 other Romulan ship. The Federation player, you get 50 SP, including 1 and only 1 Federation ship. If you want to make this thematic, the 1 Romulan ship is going to have to be a Daenerys class, and your Federation ship would be the USS Enterprise D, or just a Galaxy class. So, map setup. Place a planet token directly in the center of the play area. Place the 4 objective tokens so that 1 token is to the north, south, east, and west of the planet token, and there are 4 inches between each token and the planet token. The north and south tokens are entered east to west, and the east-west tokens are centered. Okay, that's a typo. So the north and south tokens are centered east to west, and the east to west tokens are centered north to south. The Romulan player sets up 1 ship in a 4-inch by 4-inch area along the north edge of the play area in the northwest corner, and the second ship is in a 4-inch by 4-inch area along the north edge of the play area in the northeast corner. The Federation player sets up in a 4-inch by 4-inch area centered east to west along the south edge of the play area. Place 1 mission token on top of each objective token. Special rules. Galadorn core. The planet token represents the planet Galadorn core. The planet's atmosphere has created severe electromagnetic storms. Any ship that ends its movement within range 1 of the planet token must roll 2 attack dice. That ship suffers 1 damage for each hit or critical hit result. In addition, a ship within range 1 of the planet cannot perform the scan action, even as a free action. Covert mission. The 4 objective tokens represent points in space where Romulan scout vessel must gather information vital to its mission. The mission tokens represent the information that is to be gathered. If the Romulan scout vessel's ship base or maneuver template overlaps an objective token, that ship may perform the following action. Action. If your ship's base or maneuver template overlap the objective token, remove the mission token from on top of that objective token and place it on your ship card. You cannot perform any free actions or attack this round. Note: only 1 mission token can be gathered from each objective token. Act of War. If the Federation ship attacks either Romulan ship before the scout vessel has gathered any information, the Federation player has declared an act of war. If a Romulan ship attacks the Federation ship before the Federation ship attacks either Romulan ship, the Romulan player has declared an act of war. If a player declares an act of war, that player immediately loses. Objectives. Romulan player. You win if your scout vessel gathers enough information, for example, has 2 or 3 mission tokens on its ship card, and exits the play area through the north edge of the play area. Alternatively, you win if you destroy the Federation ship after it has attacked 1 of your ships. Complete success. The scout vessel gathers 3 mission tokens and exits the play area. A marginal success is the scout vessel gathers 2 mission tokens and exits the play area. Federation player. You win if you destroy the Romulan scout vessel after it has collected 1 or more mission tokens. Complete success. Destroy the scout vessel after it gathers 1 mission token, and the marginal success is destroy the scout vessel after it gathers 2 to 3 mission tokens. And then here are the mission cards. So you can kind of see the setup here of the objective tokens on either side of the planet token, and then where the starting areas are for the Romulans and Federation. So overall, I think this is not a bad pack at all. There are some things that could be worked on and kind of have the kinks worked out on it. But overall, it's a pack worth picking up if you find it, or if it comes in someone's collection and you're just not sure what to do with it. The mission seems really fun. It's going to be one of those ones I'm going to add to the playlist. So until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard.